Well, hello and happy Saturday. Cynthia Gordon representing Whole, women helping others live empowered. Man, I hope you're having a great weekend. This Saturday, we're going to talk about words. Just a little bit. So, I got it written out. I'm going to try to stay on this page, okay? I've always talked a lot. I've always enjoyed engaging people in conversation. My vocabulary is not vast, but I can talk to anyone. I haven't studied many languages or haven't studied at all past 2 years of college formally, but I am a student of life. So I am able to get my point across. I am able to have a conversation really with anyone about anything. They kind of say, I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. But let's talk about how we speak, whether that's to ourselves or to others. It matters. I was looking at T.D. Jakes, a video from T.D. Jakes, and he said this, and I thought this was powerful. Your tongue, and it's biblical. If you read Psalm 45, you will find this in part. But he says, your tongue is like a pen of a skillful writer, but be careful, it has no eraser. Man, when I say I love words, I love wit, maybe. I love things that make you think. The Bible is full of parables. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Thank you, Mary, Mary. I love that song too. But that was powerful. I want you to get that. Your tongue is like a pen of a skillful writer. But be careful. It has no eraser. Yeah, that's deep. Words are easily extracted, but difficult to retract. You know, when you say things, and even if you go back and apologize, and they say this often in courtrooms, you can't unhear it. You can't unhear it. So when the judge is on the bench and he tells the jury to just strike it from the record, you can strike it from the record all you want, but my memory will hold it. People's memory will hold the things that you say. Be careful. Be careful that you meant it. Even some things that you mean, be careful how you say it. And yeah, you may have heard this all before, but it's worth repeating. It's worth repeating until we get it. And we all fall short. We all fall short. Let me get back on this page, though, because it all comes up. We've got to do better. Because our tongue, while it has no bones in it, it is a weapon, and it is strong. Control your tongue and speak better, even over yourself. It matters what you say, but more importantly, it matters how you say it. What others call you is not important, but be careful what you answer to. All of these are words spoken to you, around you, about you. Words that you speak about you. Words that you speak to your children, to your coworker, to your boss. Yeah. You gotta be careful of your self-talk. What words are you calling yourself? What are you speaking over your life, your kids, your future, your home. So, most of us have heard Proverbs 18 and 21 our whole lives. The tongue has power of life and death. The stakes are high, people. Your words can either speak life or your words can speak death. Our tongues can build others up or they can tear them down. Wow, that's a lot for a tongue to do, but we do it every day. We've done it all our lives. The Amplified Bible reads this way: death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it and indulge it will eat its fruit and bear consequences of their words. That struck me as someone who talks a lot. I want to bear consequences of speaking victory. I want to be victorious. I want to bear the consequences of speaking love. Be love and love will surround you. How about that? I want to bear the consequences of all the positive I can speak over my life, my marriage, my children, my health, my property. If you speak hurtful, destructive, soul-hurting words over your loved ones, what consequences can you expect? Even earlier in Proverbs 19, it reads, a brother offended is harder to win than a strong city. Man, you ever either get mad at someone or make someone mad, and maybe you went back and said, I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, it's hard to unhear something. To unhurt someone is a difficult thing. So maybe we try our best not to hurt people in the first place. Just think about it. I believe we all have probably said things in the heat of the moment and either realized we didn't mean it or it didn't need to be said. For those situations to stop occurring, we have to learn to be quiet or table a conversation while we get our composure and engage and organize rather our thoughts and allow others time to do so as well. You're ever in that conversation and you just got to get it out? Or someone asks you, you know what, give me a minute. And you go, oh no, we're going to talk about this now. You know what, maybe I'm just talking to me. And I've said it before, these videos are for me. You know how you learn the best lessons? By making the biggest mistakes. So, as I say often, please don't think this is coming from a place of I got it all together. But it is coming from a place of I want to do better. And I want you to do better with me. It's coming from a place where some of these mistakes I have made myself. And I don't want to do it again. But, so give people time. When they ask you for a moment, table it. Come back to it. Give it a minute. You might find that you had something that you could say better while giving them a moment to get themselves together. We ruin relationships by mouthing off. Now, true friendships, true love, they come back together. But sometimes they come back together with some hurt that you may not even know is still there. We got to do better. We got to be more careful, people. Okay, I'm going to read this page. But even more than in an argument or discussions with others, how do you speak to you? I want you right now to get a mirror. Yes, while watching the video, if possible. This is serious. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. How about that? When is the last time you looked at yourself and said, I love you? You know what? I am so perfectly imperfect, and I accept that and work on it always. So my love for me is not dependent on anything other than me. What's so awesome is God's love to us is unconditional. If only we could give ourselves that unconditional love. That's the goal. And to others. Help us, God. How about that? Get in your mirror and say, I love you. Say you are special, because you are. You were special before you became a mom or a dad, before you got a job, before you did anything. Just you. Appreciate you. And guess what? If you don't, it's kind of hard to expect others to. Thank you, God. Just you. You are special. And sometimes we find that hard to do, hard to speak over ourselves. But if you can't speak life and love over yourself, it will continue to be hard to receive it. Start today. Appreciate verbally. Say it out loud to you. Some people think talking to yourself is crazy. That's okay. Talk to yourself. Remind yourself that you are special and that you are loved. You can be. If you haven't been, start today. I thank you, God. I receive that. I receive that for myself. I really do. Yeah, how about that? Appreciate yourself, your surroundings, the people you share space with, be it at work or at home. Call your daughters princess. Tell your sons they're a prince. Women, stop calling your sons your king. Your king is your husband. Sorry, side note. But certainly, your son is a king. Your daughter is a queen, no matter her age, a queen in the making. My granddaughter, I call her princess. I call my sons kings. Not my king, again. My king is my husband. But we've got to know that it makes a difference. Worst thing I ever heard was a mother cursing her young child in a store and calling this little girl, who couldn't have been more than 5, you dumb A, get your MF and tail over here. And just the words that she was saying to her daughter that she should have loved. Her daughter that looks to her for how she is to grow up and be. My God. For all of you, for all of us who have misspoken, stop it. Stop it now. Now, it's going to take a minute for people around you to receive that because they're used to your old behavior. It's going to take a minute for you to look in the mirror and appreciate you because you can find everything wrong with you. I love it when people try to shoot me down. I'm like, girl, please. I know everything that's wrong with me, and I love it all. And everything I can do to improve it, I'm going to do. I don't need anybody else's judgment. But we got to be careful how we judge and talk to our own self. Again, don't matter what somebody else calls you. It matters what you answer to. Watch the words that you receive. Watch the words that you speak. Jesus, I swear I spend time writing this out and then it just goes. But praise God. I pray that you get it. I pray that we all get it. I pray that we do better the next time we get into a heated discussion or a disagreement, have a difference of opinion. And by the way, every difference of opinion is not an argument. I am so ready to hear someone else's opinion. Maybe it's something I didn't think of. That's all okay. We don't have to fight about it. And yeah, you probably heard this before because it's important. Now, anyway, just because it's different, maybe it's new, don't give up. Speak life. Yeah, it may take a minute. You may mess up again. Speak life. Watch your words. Just a few minutes ago, I had sent out actually just a little snippet of my first retirement check to show my family. I said in our family thread, I'm retired. My youngest son said, yes, sir. Bless God. Wow. He doesn't even understand. I hope he watches my videos. How that blessed me. Not just a kudos to mom being retired, but he said, bless God. While I'm trying to share with all of you how to get whole, how we get better, ways to improve, and how to bless God, how to have God be a part of our everything, every day, and how it will enrich your life and even your death. The fact of the matter that my son said, bless God, means he's been listening. And that, yes, mommy is retired, but only the grace of God. I can do all things through God who strengthens me. It means he's listening. It means I can leave this earth knowing that I've given him to God and he knows him for himself. Yes, I got all of that from just bless God. Words are powerful, people. They are. And so I pray that you think about it. And I pray that as you speak, and even in your quiet time, you're thinking about what your words mean, what they mean to other people, and that you use this tongue wisely. I love you. Have a happy Saturday on purpose. God bless.